Hello again, and welcome to another episode of my ongoing HTML5 The Basics series. I do love that little spiel. I should probably change it, though, and mix it up a little. Today I'm doing a data list, and the data list is a very simple but quite useless, in all reality, little HTML element. Basically, the way it works is it controls accepted values for inputs, but it doesn't actually limit anything really at all. It just kind of gives suggestions, I guess. It's strange. Anyways, basically, well, the way it works is you take an input and you put this list attribute on it, and you point it to an ID of a data list. And at this point, the input has the data list of the ID of fruits. And basically, you can think of this as like a select element, which I'll cover in a later video. In that it's just a list of items and a few values. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add an option, and in here I'm going to do value, and the value is going to be something like, let's say, apple. And you just keep cascading this down, and you make new values. Make an orange, a pear, so we have an apple, orange, pear, and then let's just do some grapes. And the biggest problem with the data list is it's not supported by a lot of browsers. In fact, the only two browsers that officially support it in any facility is Firefox and Opera, which doesn't leave much since Internet Explorer and Chrome and Safari are huge market shares in addition. So you really have to at least consider Chrome and Safari in addition to. You can forget Internet Explorer, I'll allow you to. But in this case, it's actually quite limiting because just Firefox or just Opera is not very good. So what I have to do is I actually have to open this in Firefox here because, once again, it only works in Firefox. What you do is, let's say I were to type something like a lemon. Well, I didn't have anything in lemon, so it's a little strange, but if you come over here and I press A, you'll see that it pops up a whole bunch of stuff. All of my list items, actually. This is because it does what's called full text search. It searches all parts of the word. So as I have A exists in all four of the fruits. But if I do P, now only grapes and apple appear. So once again, if I do PLE, we got our apple, or you can come back and select from our list, press enter, and it will fill it in for you. Sort of like when you fill in a form with your browser and it remembers your information. Think of it like that. It's like an autofill, but it's pre-populated by the website's developer. Once again, it's not terribly useful because you can create little systems like this in JavaScript quite easy, and they usually have a lot more flexibility. But in the case of pure HTML, it's a neat little tag, but the limited use of it really does hinder its prospects of being terribly useful, at least right now. Once more browsers start adopting it, which they should pretty soon, you'll start seeing a lot more uses for it, and it'll be a lot more useful for you. Hope you learned something. Peace.